Hi everyone, it's Alesha here from TackleShare. Welcome back to our channel. So today I woke up and it was a little bit of an overcast day. The heat broke a little bit, so I thought it'd be a really good time to go hit the water and try and catch some bass. Let's go. So for the first attempt of presentation that I'm going to give today, I'm going to go with good old-fashioned a bobber, some sinkers, and worm. I find that you really can't beat the scent of an original worm. Now I used a bit larger of a hook than we would have used in our previous videos. This one's about a size 1 hook that has a bait holder, so that way those barbs on the back will hold on to this worm. Was not expecting to be getting a bass off of that one. So I set up that hook with a worm on top of it, the bait holder hook there. Whoops. Let's see if we can show you guys this fish. That is a very beautiful looking smallmouth. That's what we were targeting today. It's a little bit smaller. I'm looking for a little bit bigger. So I'm going to throw this guy back. Just remove this hook here if I can. Delicately without hurting myself or the fish. There we go. It's a nice looking smallmouth. Here we go. Off we go. And while I was trying to throw that one back, a couple pumpkin seed came over here and were snapping up the rest of my hook. I'm going to wait for my bobber to come down and then see a little nibble, and wait for him to take it and run. That's probably a couple panfish nibbling at it. Oh. Got weeds and a fish, I think. Oh, nope. Just a worm this time. And anytime you catch onto any weeds, you want to make sure that you remove them, because that's going to look very strange to a fish in the water, weeds swimming around strangely. So you want to make sure that you remove all the weeds you can before you cast out again. I'm going to cast a little deeper this time, I think. It's a little bit too close to the weeds for my liking, because the last smallie I caught was right there. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Oh, oh, that was a little aggressive. Give it a couple twitches and see. I think that's just the panfish teasing me again. Probably, look. And they have been nibbling at it a little bit, so I'm just gonna let some line out and readjust my hammered, they're just completely hammering this guy here. All right, so cover that hook back up. Let's try over here. So I really am, I'm very impressed with these little sunfish that are sitting right here. They all look like bluegills from what I can see. Hope you guys can see it too. But as soon as I sit my worm right in the water here, they basically can smell it, and you can see them right there. They want it so bad, but they can't completely suck it all the way back because the hook's just way too large. That's because we're targeting bass today. Oh, that's a bit blurry. Sorry about that. So we're targeting bass a little bit today with this hook that I have here and the worm. I might switch up presentation here in a little bit just to see if we can test some other stuff out. All right, got a nice one on here. Oh, here we go. Now we've got a nice looking largemouth bass. How's that look? I think it's pretty cool. I really like how beautiful they are. Now I can tell this is a largemouth because you can see that there's a bit of a long lateral line across here. The fish I caught a little bit earlier was a smallmouth, and you can kind of see more horizontal lines. Nice, beautiful largemouth. I really like the look of the fish. They make me happy. They get you excited about fishing. So what I caught him on was this wacky worm hook, and I'll teach you about it in a minute. But get the hook off of this fish. So here's that largemouth we just caught. It's a touch dark over here, isn't it? We just caught that fish in the water, and to be honest, I'm not a pro angler by any means. I wasn't really paying attention. I was working on my footwork to make sure I didn't lose my balance, and I didn't realize that my Senko sunk all the way to the bottom, and the fish just inhaled it, and I didn't even realize that's what happened. Sometimes that's how it goes. So anyways, we're gonna let this fish go. Off he goes. All right, so like I said before, I was going to explain to you what I caught that largemouth on, and I really wanted to get the fish back in the water quick. So this is what you call, in fact, you can see this here. You can see it's like a 5-inch plastic bait with this octopus hook on it, this circle hook or an octopus hook that we have, and this little plastic ring. And it looks very, very peculiar. I always thought, when the first time someone showed it to me, I thought they were pulling my leg. I thought I was being taken for a sucker. However, you would not believe how fantastic this presentation works. And you can use a whole bunch of different colors. My personal preference is called Baby Bass, which is a green top and actually like a white bottom. This is just what I happen to have in my tackle box because I used up all my baby bass. I think this one's called Pumpkin Seed. Anyways, this is a really, really fantastic strategy to use when you're bass fishing. Specifically, I would say largemouth, but a lot of other fish will go for it as well. Also the panfish, they've been trying to go after it. So let's see if we can catch some more. To give you an idea of how this looks in the water, when I get this wacky worm in there, you can see, and it's the twitch motion, the twitch motion that the fish, that action, like someone backstroking, right? That is completely irresistible to most fish. And you can see the panfish here. They would be at it if I wasn't stepping in the water right now. But that action where you do a little twitch, that's exactly what they love. So when you cast this lure out, what you're going to do is it's going to go out into the water, obviously deeper than we are here, but this is just to show you. It's going to go out there, and it actually takes a bit of a time for it to sink. So maybe if I can get it up here, see if you can see, it'll actually take quite a bit of time to sink down. And when you're in much deeper water, you have to be patient, because if you're using this, 3 inches from the surface, it's not going to be doing very much. You want to make sure it gets down towards structure, some rocks or some fallen logs, or here where I did it was over here by these weed beds right here. And it's this, you can see the panfish now are very interested. That twitching motion is exactly what they wanted to see. And in my case, when I caught that fish a few seconds ago, I just let it sink because I was worried about my footing in the water, and I let it sink, and that fish just came over and sucked it back, and I had no idea he did it so gently. Normally when you're in the motion of twitching like that, it'll actually feel very hard and you'll know that a fish has hit it. But in this one instance for me, I wasn't paying attention, and that happens, and sometimes you catch fish when you're not paying attention. So all right, everybody, the sun finally came out, so I think I'm going to call it a day. Thank you so much for watching our video today on some of the bass fishing basics. Stay tuned for more videos coming here shortly. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. And also don't forget to send in your photos for our Fish Along with TackleShare program to win some great prizes. You can see all that information online at TackleShare.com. See you later.